The son, who was sent abroad for daily wages and selling jewelry, left his mother. Noor Ayesha, 70, an old woman of Jhilangja Kharulia Konarpara, Bazar, Sadar, sent her son abroad for daily wages and selling jewelry. After her husband Abul Khair died 9 years ago, her mother sent her son Saber abroad in the hope of property for the whole family. Now the boy is well off. However, the immobile mother is also physically ill due to her age. In the meantime, the 20th century land and the property received as draw have also been registered in his own name by the returned son Saber. After all, instead of keeping the mother is in service, the son and his wife beat her and drove her out of the house. Meanwhile, because everything is written to one child, the other children are not taking notice. As a result, in this last period of her life, old Noor Ayesha wandered sometimes on the street and sometimes from door to door. He is spending sleepless, sleepless night in mental pain. 2 months after everything was taken away, the old woman who was left home is going from door to door seeking justice for her son. According to local people, Mother Noor Ayesha sent her son abroad with the money saved by daily wage. That child did not take the responsibility of supporting the old mother. On the contrary, the child left the poor mother on the street. Noor Ayesha, the victim, said that after 40 to 50, 15, 14 to 15 years of marriage, the husband got married for the second time and moved to another place. I worked as a day laborer to raise my children. In the hope of a little happiness, I sent my son Saber abroad after selling the loan, debit, and land. Saber's nature changed when he met Tukar. As my son was with Saber, he pursued me to register the 20th century land in my name. I wrote it in the name of Saber. After returning from abroad 6 months ago, he made various excuses to register the house in his name. A few days after registering that too, they kicked me out of the house. Noor Ayesha also said that the 20th century land given by her husband was doing well. I have written the land with the thought that my son should be well and happy and peaceful. A cruel irony of fate. I was a victim of my son's cruel behavior. Almost speechless, Noor Ayesha said with tears in her voice. The son and his wife started behaving differently within 2 months of registering the land in his son's name. They did not give proper food, even If they gave rice, there was no curry with me. If he gave lunch at noon, he would not give food again that night. When I told this thing to my son, he used to abuse me. The last one kicked me out of the hostel. I want to go back to my house. Saber's sisters allege that the mothers and younger brothers built the house while Saber was abroad. Back home, the house climbed Saber. Finally, they killed everyone, including the mother, and threw them out of the house. Younger brother Abdullah said, Saber took the mothers out of the house after registering the land. When we protested, they filed a false case against four of us, including brothers Yunus and Nifi. President of the local mosques committee, Master Khurshid Alam, a Awami League leader Alam Badshah Mia, Shohidullah Shaku and Selimullah said that Noor Ayesha was living an inhumane life by sheltering in the house of the locals. It has been arbitrated several times, but the son disobeyed the arbitration decision and did not allow the mother to come home, harassing the mother and sibling by filing the opposite case. Meanwhile, accused Saber said, the matter is my family. No one has to be snubbed here. Saber also commented that local journalists are exaggerating the issue. Bazar Sadar Police Station OC Sheikh Munir ul Giyash said, no one has come forwarded with a complaint. I learned about this through journalists. This is inhumane. Legal action will be taken subject to investigation.